Listen, the Bibas family are unfortunately the most well-known really around the world, given these two beautiful boys, red-headed, beautiful boys, should never have been not only taken hostage, but still in captivity. The fact they're still in captivity, as well as both their mother and father, is just heartbreaking, not only to the Bibas family, but also to this entire nation and to the world. Earlier today, on Sunday, there was an event actually in Central Park, so there are people marking this very somber day. But here, of course, in Tel Aviv, it was especially filled with so many people, with an event that started in Habima Square, and then they marched here to Hostage Square, where they had, again, I don't know a better word than celebration. I guess a commemoration is a better way of explaining, given that it's hard to celebrate on this day. But of course, you still want to honor the fact that this beautiful young boy is turning 5 in captivity, and very likely not even knowing it's his own birthday. Very likely his mother and father aren't even aware, as these hostages really have no idea of time and a sense of time. So again, very emotional, not a dry eye in the house. At the end of this ceremony, like with what we saw at the one-year birthday of Kfir Bibas back in February, they let out about over 100 balloons, orange balloons, of course, a very, very emotional call to the world. And this is just one of those unfortunate events that here we are over 300 days into this, and another birthday celebrated of a child who would be going to kindergarten right now. Here's more from an interview with Eylon Keshet, who is the cousin of Yarden Bibas, and here's what he had to say about what they're going through.
We really didn't imagine that we'll come to this day. I mean, Kfir's birthday was very close to the 100th day, and now Ariel's birthday is close to the 300th day. And I mean, is this the world we want to live in? I just can't believe that someone would let children be held as hostages as part of some political bullshit that's not part of it's not fault of their own. So how could it happen? Our worst nightmares didn't prepare us for this scenario. And I have to say, I am really disappointed with the government. I'm disappointed from the Western world. I mean, terrorist organization takes children as hostages, and people are pretty quiet about it.
Really heartbreaking. I mean, I had a conversation with Tomer Keshet, another cousin of the Bibas family, just totally heartbreaking. Emily, I do want to mention, you mentioned there was an event in Central Park. Of course, we're talking about Central Park in New York City, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
We should mention that.
On Sunday.
On a Sunday, and there was a nice turnout among the community there. And Tomer Keshet mentioned all over the world, there have been smaller events for people in Australia and elsewhere for, of course, Ariel Bibas and Kfir and their parents. So